We need to pray now. And whatever happens, whatever you may see or hear, keep your eyes forward. Don't stop praying. If you keep believing it ain't right.
It's pain, nigga. Pain, nigga. Real life, nigga. Let's check. I guess jealousy got these niggas moving tight, rocky now. Praying that I fail. That's why I'm acting cocky now. Looking in the mirror like, who gon' stop me now? Cause anybody interfere, I'ma let that thing fire. Mama told me face my fears. Son, don't you ever fold. Everything fair about me. Nigga got a heart of gold. Crazy how the ones I used to love, they done turn foe. When I let them go, everything start moving slow. Mind on the clouds, I gotta keep a roll. Told her that I love her, cause for real, she good for the soul. Tell my daughter I love her. Shit, from here to the moon. Cool nigga. But for her, I will turn to a goon. Yeah.
I ain't never hated on you, I was always proud of you. Overcome the opposition anytime they challenge you. If you got the firepower, they can't overpower you. You can find me jet skiing, wildin' out in Malibu. I've been staring at the clock, trying to make them hours move. Hear the pep rally up, they don't get as loud as you. Then I came through it all black like how the Falcons do. And lose faith in me, baby, how could you? I'ma flex extra heavy on them since they doubted you. Never let these motherfucking cannibals devour you. You just need to execute, don't tell us what you about to do. You be the exact same if you went through what I went through.
Yes.
Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Everything we accept is an agreement. Sometimes too many agreements that you make can hurt you. You must learn to break agreements that cause you harm, make you suffer, or result in some type of failure in your mind. Your energy has been sucked dry by these agreements you continue to accept. This is a lesson in self-love. This isn't a lesson in what agreements or quote unquote contracts that you have made with other people in exchanging in your energy. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. But some of these things that we go through is an illusion. So I'm going to give you some guidelines that might be able to help you on your journey. So we're going to go over the 4 agreements that Don Miguel Ruiz penned in such a great fashion. And it's a wonderful small read. But I'm just going to touch on some of the highlights that can help you out. In order to uplift yourself, you need to create new agreements. Face your fears. Forgive and move forward. This is a part of shadow work, which I will be having content on later on. I'm going to have some active participation in that. And that's what you can look forward on this channel to. Showing you maybe a couple of ways that you can maneuver through shadow work. You have to learn how to control your emotions. Live each day as it could be your last day. I know that's a trigger for most, but if you look at it in that aspect of it, living as this is your last day on earth, that means you would give so much for joy and happiness and release all that negativity. Remember that you are the creator of your own world. Words have power. I know you heard that several times. And it leads us into the first agreement. The first agreement is be impeccable with your word. Words have the power to create or destroy anybody. When you are impeccable with your words, you only say what you mean. You speak with integrity, so people are expecting you that your word is your bond, that you stand on that. And you can stop all of the negative internal self-talk saying, I'm stupid, I'm this, I'm that. Don't do that to yourself because it's a learning process. It's a journey that you're on. This is a hard one for a lot of people, including myself. I fall victim to this a lot, but I try to refrain from it based upon what kind of work that I do. So refrain from gossiping. Just scale it back some and you will see how much of a change that is and how people that mean not well in your life start to dissipate and go away. So this agreement will help you become peaceful and happy. Fear is replaced by love. And it will decrease conflicts, what I just said. Don't take any of this personal. This is a hard one because I've been in these YouTube streets for a minute. And to hear all of the backbiting, the scratching, the going at each other, the misunderstandings, the ultimatums that people put on you, you like me or you like them. Or, it's like you are trapped in a box because people want you to side with them when you need to side on the side of justice and what feels right to you and your integrity. So you don't take it. It's the second agreement. When someone gives you negative input, it is more about them and not about you. I'm going to say that again. When someone comes up to you and says some negative stuff to you, it speaks more about them than it does about you because it reflects on them. It reflects on them and their insecurities and their fears. So don't accept any judgment, whether it's good or bad, from people or even from yourself. Don't judge others. Everybody sees things differently, okay? Everybody's lenses are different. They may not see things the way that you see things. That doesn't make them wrong. It just makes them different. At the end of the day, what makes you feel good? What do you believe in? I hope you believe and stand on truth and take off the glasses and see things for what it is in this reality. This reality. Not the one that you hope to create, not the one you think it's created, but the actual truth in what it is. If someone gets upset with you, remember that they're dealing with their own stuff. So they could be projecting that onto you. Who knows? But don't take it personal. Assumption. I love this one. Assumption is a noun. It means a thing that is accepted as true. A lot of people, including myself, make assumptions because we overthink things, we overanalyze things, not knowing if it's a fact. You got to be able to take it out of context and look for the facts and not make an assumption based upon what you're feeling. Again, this is feelings. This is emotions. You're not looking at it with a clear eye, which leads into the third agreement. Don't make assumptions. We make assumptions and believe that they are true. This can lead to problems, which we already know. We've seen it out here on the YouTube streets, in real life. When you make an assumption, it causes misunderstanding between people. Then you get to arguing and fussing, and people get offended. And then what ends up happening? You're right in the middle of some drama that ain't got nothing to do with what's really going on. For real. Because you made an assumption instead of standing on truth and the facts. Be aware of your tendency of making assumptions. So if you feel that you're doing that, check yourself and back up from that. Because you're going to end up jumping to conclusions that's not even really true based upon what you assume is happening. Because you already had tricked your mind into believing that this is a fact when it's really not. You got to learn how to communicate, ask questions, seek the truth no matter how hurtful it is. Just because it's hurtful doesn't mean that you can't grow from it. Everything is an experience. Everything's an experience. Whether it's good or it's bad, but it taught you a lesson. Because if you don't learn the lesson, you're doomed to keep reliving the same lesson over and over and over and over again. The universe will make that happen for you. So take action to seek the truth and don't assume. Stop assuming and search for the truth, and stop overanalyzing everything. Then you will understand the truth to make better decisions on how you guide yourself. Lastly, I want you to understand that try to do your best. Now I'm going to take the word try out. Do your best. Do your best. It's more important than trying to be the best. That leads us into our final agreement, which is the fourth agreement. Always do your best. The other agreements can work if you strive to do your best. Your best today could be different from your best tomorrow, because today you could be sick and you don't feel like it, but you strive to do your best and get out of the bed and try to do something. That's a win, because you pushed yourself out of your environment to make yourself do some things. Tomorrow you'll feel great. So your best today is going to be different than what your best is going to be tomorrow. Things happen in our lives to make that change. But as long as you strive to do the best, you'll always win. Let go of the past. It's not here to serve you. It doesn't define who you are today. Your past is your past. If people bring that up, like I said, don't take it personal. It speaks more about them than it does about you. Because it's important about what you do today and how you move forward and how that looks. Okay, so know when to say no. Know when to say no and know when to say yes. And stand on that. Stand firm on that. Because if you don't want to do something, you're not going to do it well anyway. But if you're really in for it, then you're going to do the best that you can in something that you enjoy doing. So this is just a little couple of jewels that I ran across that I'll be sharing more content about that can help you and put it in your little backpack as you're on your journey, as you stop by Blended Healing. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel and this platform. There's going to be so much more content coming from us, and I thank you for everything. If you would like to pick up a copy of this book, like I said, it's The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. and it's easy to find. It's very inexpensive, but it's chock full of a lot of information that will open up your mindset to get you ready to understand how you can transform yourself and how you can put these tools into effect to help you on your journey. I want to thank you again. My name is Michelle. I am the proprietor of Shamaka Essential Blends. It is an online store. You can find us on Etsy at Shamaka Essentials. I am also on TikTok as Shamaka Essentials. I am also on Instagram as Shamaka Essentials. And you can also follow me on Facebook at Shamaka Essential Blends. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Thank you so much. Be a great day.